Hello and welcome to World Talks. My name is Jakub Kapiszewski and we're recording in Sopot, a beautiful Polish town on the Baltic coast where European Financial Congress takes place. This is a conference that gathers top financial executives from all over the country, and one of them is actually here with me in the studio, Adam Marciniak, CEO of VeloBank.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You have great news, so let's jump right to it. VeloBank took over the retail part of Citi Handlowy, so like a Polish branch of Citibank. So big news.
Exactly. On the Polish market, we didn't see some merger like this for last 10 years or something. So it's a very good information for, especially for the finance industry, that something finally happened. And is second, the best news and the very good news for the VeloBank is that we are just acquiring like half of our assets because the Citi side is around 25 to 33 billion of assets. So this will significantly increase our balance sheet, and we will
45 billion in zlotys, so that's going to be around 11 billion euro.
11 billion euro, so it's combined it will be close to the 20 billion euro.
But so basically you're doubling your assets.
No, it's a 50%, because our assets are now like a 50 billion zloty, so it's like a 12 billion euros, so we have like a 6-7 billion, so it's like a 50%.
Increasing them by half, okay.
Yes, but what is most important, so we are acquiring like a 500,000 customers, which are located in the two segments. One is the credit card, which is like a 400,000 credit card, which is quite profitable business. Second is the private wealth, so the most wealthy customers, which will join us, and for us is also positive news because that was the missing part that we have in our portfolio that we were providing for our customer.
Okay.
So this news is very good. Finally, after 1 year of preparation, we will have the closing on the next 12 days. So on Monday 15, the Citi customers will finally be migrated to the VeloBank, and we will have one combined big bank.
So come June 15, someone who is still a customer of Citi Handlowy takes his phone, looks at the mobile app, and boom.
Yeah, exactly. So mobile app will be closed in the sense of the Citi, and the new customer will have to log into the new application of Velo using the credential that they have in the bank in the Citi. So everything will be migrated, all the assets, accounts, cards, and we believe on the first day, customer will see everything in the new app with all the assets. If some of those customers have the account also in our bank, we will have the combined balance sheet.
So the experience is going to be seamless. Hopefully.
Exactly. It's for sure that there will be the significant difference because Citi, in terms of the technological advancement, it was rather perceived like an old-fashioned bank.
Okay.
VeloBank is very modern and very innovative with plenty of innovative functionality, including like international transfer, which are much faster than traditional as the SWIFT payment, mobile app with the payments for the additional services, and for instance the bills that you can do this automatically. So this additional function will be just available for the customer, and they will feel for sure the upgrade of the service.
Of course. So this is going to happen in next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Let's venture a little bit further out into the future. So this transaction means that your bank is going to have almost 20 billion in assets.
Yeah.
To put things into perspective, this is around 1/6 of what the PKO BP, the biggest Polish bank, has. And so there is still room for growth in Poland,
yes.
right?
Yes, of course. Our quite recently announced strategy, assuming that we want to grow not only organically but also with the M&As. Within the next 2 years, we expect to to increase our customer database with 1 million of the customer. Half will come also from Citi and half we will acquire organically. We also want to change our balance sheet in order to have more lending on the asset side, more loans, because now the treasury bills are mostly covered our balance sheet. What will have positive impact on the profitability and the general efficiency. So we will become the 9th bank in Poland. I just want to remember that the bank was established 4 years ago, and it was acquired.
You will become the 9th bank in Poland after the Citi Handlowy, after acquiring it.
Yes, after acquiring the Citi Handlowy, we will jump, over, and the bank after 4 years did some significant improvement in terms of the market share. So also the acquisition was done by the Cerberus Capital Management, who is the professional private equity who own a couple other banks also in Europe, but also within our shareholders we have the EBRD and IFC, so the well-known European and worldwide institution. Exactly. So this is something that we believe that is a very strong like a support that we have for our future growth, and we believe that if something appears on the Polish market to take over, and we will do so.
Okay, you're saying that you can still grow on the Polish market. You can even do it organically.
Yeah.
What about other potential acquisitions?
Yes, what I'm saying that there is on the Polish market there is a lot of buyers, but there is not many assets to be acquired.
Okay.
So everyone is rather waiting. After acquisition by the Cerberus, despite of the acquiring the Citi retail part of the Handlowy, we already bought the asset manager. So this will also expand our offer in the investment product. We just established the brokerage house with the access to the Warsaw Stock Exchange, but also worldwide capital markets. And the third acquisition was the leasing company, which will support our expansion in the small medium enterprises.
Okay. You say that you can still grow organically, but 1 month ago we did an interview at another economical conference in Poland with a representative of the biggest Polish bank, PKO BP, and he said that they can also grow organically on the Polish market.
Yes.
So given that the market is a little bit crowded because there are a lot of banks, the biggest player says that he still has place to grow. We've seen recent acquisition of Banco Santander by Erste. They say that they can also grow.
Yes.
You guys say that you can also grow. So how much room for growth for a bank there actually is in Poland?
If you will count all the prediction how much the banks will grow in terms of the number of the customer, so we would expect in the end of this 2030 that Poland will be a little bit like twice as big as is now in terms of the population.
Okay.
But of course this is a prediction, and then there is an implementation. We believe, and what we proved, that our previous strategy, we're assuming to acquire 500,000 customers, and we acquire like a 700,000 customer, and this is two potential reasons. Despite of this, that we have introduced some new offer, and we was also good in the marketing. Second thing is like how the customer behave. Generally in Poland, there is not that customer have only one relation in the one bank. Usually, it's the customer is searching for some product that they would like to have, and they simply establish the relation with other banks, especially for the mortgage, for the customer, for the loan, for the deposit, for the investment product. And based on this, there is some couple of relations that they simply maintain. And as we see that the banks are able to handle this, and just switching this attention of the customer between the moment of time in the life or year that they simply are, and they are using the particular bank. Of course, for our goal is to have to convince the customer to have a relation with us, the first relation with us, and we are improving, and we are happy that we are quite achieving, and we are confirming what we promise.
Do you think about entering the stock exchange?
This is also a good question, yes, because most of the banks are on the Warsaw Stock Exchange, and our future prediction also assume that the year of 2028-29 will be some years where this could be possible, because in this year we will have an acquisition, so we expect to make all the synergies till the end of the year. Then you will have a fresh clean year 2027, and 2028 you can build some kind of teaser which will be trustful and could be treated by the potential investor as something what is predictable, and they can calculate if this is a good investment. So we believe that the first time that we think about going to the Warsaw Stock Exchange could be like 2029.
So this could be like a date of possible IPO,
Yes.
or is it like a date of beginning of a process?
I think it's a possible IPO, yes, because
Okay.
it's not the long time that you need to go to the Polish Warsaw Stock Exchange. So it's like a 3 months or 6 months that you're necessary. Of course, you need to talk also with our minority shareholders, because maybe some of them would like to go a little bit earlier in order to just release their asset, for instance, for the public offer.
Okay, let's venture a little bit more farther into the future. So the priority for you is to establish a base of operations here and build a substantial market position in Poland.
Yeah.
But the question is, if you run out of the room for growth, do you see a possibility of venturing into some adjacent markets? Like Ukraine seems to be a very hot topic in banking recently.
Yeah, so I have some experience with Ukraine, because when I was in the largest Polish bank a couple of years ago, so I also was like supervising this part of the business in the Ukraine. But if you need to consider this from a little bit different angle. Our owner is private equity, so which already is own like 3 other banks in Europe, one in Germany, one in France, one in Sweden. So generally, this acquisition is good. Maybe this will be could be the idea if the potential business case will appear in the surrounding places, or maybe just to make some kind of a little bigger group of Velo, or maybe that's like a separate investment that they have now. So this is rather of the opportunity. We will see if it's something will appear, then we will think. So
from private equity's perspective, making Velo venture into Ukraine market is not a priority. Priority is Poland.
Yes. I think this is still a good market, stable, and as we also presented for last 4 years, we are quite efficient in terms of the growing organically as well.
Adam Marciniak, CEO of VeloBank, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And this was World Talks, straight from Sopot, European Financial Congress. My name is Jakub Kapiszewski, and stay tuned for more of our coverage from this conference. Goodbye.